In addition to having a unique Conversations tab or stream in each of the channels that you have within your team, you also have a unique file storage area known as the Files tab. Now, here I am in the General channel. This is where I have been working for most of the video tutorials that I have been filming. As you can see in the Conversations tab in the General channel, I added a document, in this case a Word doc. If I were to go to my Files tab, I will see that Word doc has been added. Though you can add content through the Conversations tab, the Files tab is generally where we will stay to add or organize the content that we want to share with the educators who are participating in our professional development. One other thing we want to keep in mind is that the Files tab, or the file storage area, is unique to the channel. So again, if I have created very specific channels for different areas of focus, the files within each of my channels are going to look quite different. For instance, if I had a channel, which I do, about building in SharePoint, the files that I would add here to this channel would be specifically tutorials for building in SharePoint. Anyways, let's take a closer look at how we can add and organize content within a Files tab of a channel within our team. One way to start adding content to our team is within the Files tab, actually creating new content. If I click on the New tab, notice that I can create folders to help organize content that I create or add. I can also create Word documents, Excel spreadsheets, and PowerPoint presentations. Let's start a new Word document. We'll give this Word document a specific name, and I'll click Create. We'll give Teams a moment. Notice that that document opens in the Word Online app, but I'm still within Microsoft Teams. Now, again, I can collaborate on this document with any individual who is a member of my team. Other members would just simply go to the Files tab and open this same document. Again, while we're editing this document together, we can always click Start a Conversation. This opens the conversation panel here to the right, where we can continue to have a discussion about the document that we happen to be co-editing. We can always hide this conversation by clicking on the chat icon to hide conversation. Now remember, because we're working in Word Online, there's no reason to actually save any changes that we make to this document. We can just simply make our changes and click Close. Remember that you can also create a new Excel spreadsheet or PowerPoint presentation. Something to keep in mind is that any file you add within the Files tab of a channel of your team can be edited by any member of the team. This includes files that I choose to upload to my team. So again, I can go ahead and click Upload, and I can upload content from my computer. Notice that I can select multiple files and click Open. We'll just give Teams a moment. Notice that it shows me on the side how many files it's uploading. It will tell me who modified the files, as well as the size of the files. Now, if you're like me, I like to keep content organized, so I am all about the folders. So if I click on New and create a folder, let's give it a specific name, and click Create, I can always take content that I've uploaded to the Files tab, and I can move that content to the folder that I've just created. Keep in mind that that content, all of those files, will live inside this folder, inside this particular channel, the general channel. Once again, I just want to remind you that the file storage area or the files tab is unique to each channel. So if I were to switch channels and go to the files tab, you'll notice that that particular files tab is empty. If I go back to the general channel and I click files, I will see that folder with all my content.